Their official story is that the hotel screwed them over. They didn't have the money to pay them, so they raised the money, and that's great. You know, the community came together to help them out. And apparently there were problems with booking the act to come down. I forget what the act was called. And at some point, the act received an email and said, yeah, book your hotel rooms, book your flights, no problem, we'll take care of it. So they did, but they got all the highest level rooms, they got the highest level flights, and what they budgeted for $1,500 ended up being like $6,000. So when they didn't have the money, admittedly, because they never agreed to it, the act walked out because that's what they do. They're trying to get it again next year, apparently. I don't know how well that's going to go, but, you know.
Either someone's going to make a lot more money, or they might have better.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like, I either hope that they do better because they had some problems and they've worked it out. That's awesome. As a con runner, I've been there. I feel bad for them if that's what happened. Or if it's a scam and people are falling for it all over again. Whatever. At least someone's walking away with some money, I guess.
And if it works twice, then there's definitely some gullible people.
Yes. Definitely.
The article that I read, I guess it was on flavor or something. At least one of the explanations of the people running the con saying that not having the money was some kind of a hold on releasing the funds from PayPal or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know enough to know whether that sounded
That's true, except okay. You may or may not know this. When you sign up for the convention, we do a pre-registration price and an at-the-door price. For smaller conventions, for first-year conventions, pretty much, although any convention really, that's how we run a con. People who pre-register. If people didn't pre-register for cons, they wouldn't happen. You need that cash flow to start the convention going, to get the stuff paid for, and I mean for us, we do the acrylic badges. They need 3 weeks lead time. If we don't have them before that, we can't print them. So as much as it's great, like people showing up to the con is awesome. People who tell us they're coming to the con, even better. It's so helpful to us that's why it comes at a discount. So we definitely appreciate when people let us know, and we try to do stuff for them. In the case of DashCon, that's why we also close registration about 10 days before the con. About 10 days before, there's this sudden spike of registrations. So people are like, oh no, I have to get my reg in. And they do. And then about 3 days after that, you get this trickle of registrations. You're like, oh, I missed the deadline. Can I still pay? And it's like, of course. You're going to accommodate those people. And I have no problem doing that. And we expect it. But the con has to close registration 5 days out. And 5 days is cutting it really close because PayPal takes 3 to 5 days to release funds. So if you don't tell PayPal, hey, I need my money, you don't have any. And the hotel's like, hey, pay up. No? Oh, that's a problem. So we're going to cancel your room block, and all your nice friends that are sitting in their hotel rooms, the price went up for them. Which is what happens. And that's what happened to a bunch of cons. And it's unfortunate, but people need to plan for that. So probably what happened with DashCon was they forgot, or they were like, we're going to keep registration up to the last possible second so we can get as many people as we can. Which sounds great, until you realize that your PayPal money doesn't move that fast. Usually you get lucky and it's like 2 days it moves, but I've had it 5 days. And like tradition, 10 days out, we moved money. So we knew we'd have it, don't have to worry about PayPal, and that's why we're not worried about paying the hotel. But I can see why another con would have that. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of evidence on both sides that says that they may have just had a huge misunderstanding with a bunch of stuff in first year con. I could see that. And there's a lot of evidence to say that they probably scammed the heck out of people, and whatever, it happens.
First year con, you believe wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It could just, it's probably just like people didn't think of things. Like first year of this con, there's a bunch of things you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. Well, we'll deal with it now, I guess. I distinctly remember Sunday night, my mom showed up to the convention. She's like, hey, we should go for dinner. It's like, I can't leave. There's everything to do. I got dragged off. And I was so frazzled that all I could order at the restaurant was, I need beer, big. And thankfully they had a special on with a beer about this tall, and it came out, and I was so happy. Oh, the biggest beer I'd had all day. It was great. So, hey, look, more people snuck in. I know it's her first FurCon. Any questions about the FurCons? Yes.
So what is up with the notary thing anyways?
Okay.